Want to welcome everyone back to the channel. I decided to make a video about my new ATN Excite 4K Pro. Actually, it's not so new. I've had it for a while. It's a fantastic scope. It really does everything you could want a scope to do. Records, the battery life is great. It's just a fantastic scope. One small problem that I did have, and what a lot of people have, is that when you put in the memory card in the Excite, you have to get it in precisely into the slot. If you don't, it slips underneath. And this video is just going to talk about how you get the card out if inevitably you do miss that little entry slot and the card falls into the scope housing. You'll see that I already removed the two plastic covers. While doing that, I stripped that right hand screw in the card reader slot area. Like I said, I've had this scope for a while, so it's a little scratched up, but it works perfectly and it's built to last. That is how the cover goes in, and those two screws on the bottom is really the only thing that holds it in place. It's a little hard to see right now, and I'm going to put a light on this so you can see it a little better. There you go. So that space underneath the card reader area, that's where the card falls into if you don't get it into the holder perfectly.
So I got a regular eyeglass kit. These are the screws. They're friggin' minuscule. I got a regular eyeglass kit, and I'm going to see if I can use these screws to replace some of the screws that I had to drill out of here. I'm not worried about not having one screw in there. It's no big deal. As long as I can get to the slot and I can get the cover on, it'll be fine.
So here it is. I reassembled everything. Basically, once I removed the two covers, I turned the ATN on the rifle to its side. I banged the back a little bit, and the card fell right out. It's an open cavity in there, so there really isn't much going on. The only thing that really prevents the card from coming out easily are those plastic black covers over the card receiver and also the power slot. So putting the screws in is a different story. They're really small, so you have to be careful when you're getting them in and try not to drop them into one of the cavities, but take your time. They are small, and believe me, you do not want to strip out these screws. They're a real pain in the neck.
So, word of advice: do not tighten these down too much, because it's not going to help you when you have to take them out. And I have a feeling this is going to be problem that I'm going to have to deal with. Okay, so let's put it all together. So this is one with where the card goes, and this is the charger where that goes. I'll get a couple of screws that'll fill, and I'll try to clean this up a little bit, see how good we can get it.
So when you order your Excite, you get everything that you need: an infrared illuminator, sunshade, eye cup, batteries, charging cables, everything that you're going to need to get up and running right away. Also included are the standard rings, a ring with a Picatinny rail, and your L-shaped ring. Also new is the laser rangefinder that mounts to your scope, and it will range your target and adjust your scope to the proper setting. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell. We have a lot of suppliers sending us some things to review this summer. One of them will be the 25 Ed Gun Leshy. We should have this shipped to us late July, early August. As soon as we get it, we're going to do a full in-depth review on it, and we will be uploading it. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified as soon as it's posted.